All right, guys, so you want to quit drugs. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been sober for 2 days, and this is my third day going, and it's an almost impossible ordeal in modern day America to do such a thing. No wonder people move states and leave countries just to be able to escape such a habit. I'm telling you, the gravity of this addiction is just so strong that it pulls you back no matter how long you stay away from it. You have to understand the neuro pathways are linked together very tightly right now. I've been doing these drugs for about 10 years now, 7 to 10 years. So it's an extremely tight connection. And to be honest, at some point it was completely automatic. I would just come back from work, turn on the TV, and expect to, do my thing. And so it's stuck in me now for the rest of my life. I'm always gonna miss it, I feel like. But I'll tell you what helped me quit. It's you need a why. You need to change your brain chemistry. You need to have something else that matters more. No wonder Americans are all doing drugs because they've created a society where you're just a slave. You enslave yourself at 40 to 50 hours a week so you can live 50 hours in a week. That's disgusting. So you enslave yourself, you work 50, you sleep 50 or 60, and then you only get 50 hours for yourself. So no wonder these people spend these hours drugged. They just cannot cope with the and believe that their lives are this way and that they have to wake up in the morning and go back to work. It's absolutely understandable. I really, really, totally understand. But that's the exact same reason why you will never be able to quit. I'll tell you my reasoning for why I quit. I went ahead and got a good job offer, and I cannot believe I might lose it because I do drugs. It's a life-changing job opportunity. It's literally what I worked my whole life for. Went to school, graduated as an engineer, did all of this work for this kind of opportunity, and I got it. I got the opportunity. They're asking me to come, and I had to reschedule the drug test, and that made me feel like trash. And I got really scared now that I rescheduled it. Now I'm really trying to pass this without failing, without needing a synthetic anything. And so it like scared me. My heart dropped. I feel like my brain chemistry switched up. So for me, that was my why. I had an insanely strong why, and I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna try my best to never come back to this, but it's just I can feel it. I can feel the pull. I can feel the neuro pathways calling for me. I know why people come back from work and the first thing they do is plop on the couch and turn on the TV. It's just so familiar. And you have to understand the world is so filled with anxiety. Like I said last night, and I'm just filled with anxiety. I cannot believe even if I get this job, that's not something I want. I don't want to work for 4 years. I don't want to be able to not able to live my life until I'm 70. Then maybe I can try to do the things I want to do. I don't want to be like that. I want to start living today. I want to just skateboard, gym, make content, and just live my life. But this society doesn't allow you to do so. So I totally understand why homeless people are homeless. I totally understand why druggy people are drugged. And I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna be able to quit. Not in America. Not unless you have an amazing why. Not unless your brain chemistry is switching up somehow. How are you gonna change your brain chemistry? No wonder this is one of the biggest problems in society right now, this drug addiction. They created these extremely potent drugs that replace relationships and like the feeling of conquering and the feeling of achievement. They've made you feel these things, feel connected to people, and feel like you've achieved something just by lighting up a joint. It's absolutely horrendous what they've done. And this is, don't think this is not planned for, guys. This government created the society that makes you a druggie on purpose. That's why homelessness is on the rise. That's why drug addiction is on the rise. That's why drug addiction deaths are on the rise. Your society is creating this issue. No wonder you can't escape it. It's literally ingrained in your brain, It's ingrained in your government, it's ingrained in your society to get drugged after coming back home from work, because that's the only way you can cope with getting up again and working again. That monotonous, disgusting, you know, slave labor that you work for 40, 50 hours a week, and you still barely are scraping by in this economy. So yeah, they created a situation where you cannot escape it. You can't even enjoy life. You can't travel, can't do anything. You're stuck with passports and borders. So and honestly, just making a small mistake like driving on the wrong side of the road can end up hurting you, making you bankrupt. Having a small health issue can create bankruptcy for you. Going to school will make you bankrupt. You can't even bankrupt out of school debt. So you can't even go to school. You can't get a disease, or you're gonna basically become broke. You can't hurt anyone in any way, and I'm not saying you have to hurt them on purpose, just accidentally even, because that might destroy your life as well. So this society is absolutely horrendous. They got you on a clock that runs 24 hours, and they got you working for 16 of these hours to 18 of them on things you don't even care about, you don't even think about. You know, you turn on the TV. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, if you're not drugged, you would not watch the TV. The TV is so boring. I'm telling you right now, guys, I've been sober for 2 days. This is my third day. Life is the most boring shit in the universe. It's so boring, monotonous. It's so much work. But the idea is, when you stop doing these drugs, you actually want to do this work, because you don't want to just sit down and watch TV. The only reason you sit down and watch TV is because of these drugs. So figure out a way to change your brain chemistry. A lot of people change states. A lot of people wait till something bad happens to them, like me. Now I might lose this opportunity. That's when they try to change. But no one ever changes early. That's the thing. So everyone watching this video is probably on a timeline. They need to get things moving quickly. But besides that, others don't give a hoopty boopty, bro. These people are smoking. They've been smoking for 10 years. There's nothing urgent in their life telling them to stop. And I'm telling you right now, guys, these guys will never, ever, ever stop. I know people that have been smoking for 15 years, and they're telling me they'll never stop. They're telling me this is it. This is all they want to do. And he's working at Sonic. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's usually the poorest of the poor are the most drugged, and I used to not get it until today, until I've become sober. Bro, the monotonous daily lifestyle of being in America and living there is so disgusting. So the only way for you to get out of it is to start doing the things you want to do only, only, and one way to do that is by changing states. I guess that's a good advice. Honestly, that's the best advice I can give you. Besides that, nothing will change you. Nothing will change you. I bet you right now to stop. You can't. It's if it's not next to you, it's right next to your. It's next door. If it's not next door, it's a phone call away. If it's not a phone, and then when you sit down by yourself and just sit down, you're gonna be like, what the hell? This is so boring. You don't have any habits that you do other than smoking, so you're gonna be like sitting bored out of your mind. And of course, you need some time to recalibrate, refix your brain to re-get your habits. But I'm telling you, that little timeline, you're gonna jump right back into doing the drugs, just because there's nothing holding you back, and you feel like you're missing something. You feel like if you don't do the drugs right now, you're like wasted the whole day. And I understand this feeling, guys. I'm just telling you, it's extremely dangerous. No wonder it's very hard and difficult for people to quit. No wonder everyone's drugged. So be careful and start now, man. Start planning now.